Welcome to the new episode of Don't Make Me Call Her podcast. I'm your ginger, ninja, brucery, master, trainer, Grace Lamb.
And Jason's back again.
Herrrooo,
Hi.
everyone. So today we're going to talk about something very close to my heritage. And we're going to unpack the ultimate family guilt trip. Eastern expectations versus Western boundaries.
What is that all about?
I mean, you're white, you're like Italian, Australian, and I's Chinese,
Yep.
and we grew up very differently. So if you grew up in an Asian household, you know the golden rule.
What's that?
Respect your elders, swallow or suck it up with bad behavior, and nod politely, even when the other person is disrespecting you or throwing you shades.
Oh, that's hard.
So I don't know whether people have met me in person. That rule does not apply to me
Definitely not.
since I was very young. I almost feel like when I came up from my mum's poonie, I was like a mini Bruce Lee, don't fuck with me, mini Grace Lamb.
I can't even imagine you just nodding politely and moving on.
Just to tell our lovely audience, all 25 of them, a story about how I was born. So I'm a twin. I'm the youngest of 4 girls. And when my parents had us, my dad already got 2 girls, my 2 elder sisters. And my dad really wanted a boy. Out comes my sister, who's 5 minutes older than me.
Yeah.
And then the doctor went away, started washing his hands. And then the nurse came running, going, "Oh my God, I think there's another baby in there." And then got me out. So my parents didn't know they were having twins.
That is so nuts.
Can you believe? Like, we were like 12 pounds. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of believe it, but it's such an odd story to just be not totally unknown.
And we were in one of those most posh hospital in Hong Kong already.
Yeah.
And my mum had like a really renowned doctor
Yeah.
to deliver us. So it
But
was
how did
actually,
they not know there was 2 babies?
I guess in the 70s, there
Back
was,
in the day.
it's not very popular to have scans.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we were like 12 pounds.
You'd probably feel multiple feet kicking you, wouldn't
It's
you?
crazy. I
You
don't
would
know.
think so.
Maybe my mum was drunk. She had to numb the pain. Anyway, so I'm very different from my sisters, but I was very, to be honest, I was very respectful when I was younger.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was quiet, but I was definitely not as loud as I am now. So
I would sort of think you would be like Wednesday from the Addams Family, the little one who's always like causing trouble, but not sort of loud.
I am, but at the same time, I know my boundaries with my mom
Yeah.
because she's fierce. But at the same time, recently I've had so many Asian friends that they keep coming back to the same topic of, oh, my parents are disrespectful to me. What can I do? They're my parents. Or I want my mum to acknowledge that I'm not the kind of person that she thinks I am, or whatever reason. And I'm always saying to my friends, you cannot change your parents. You cannot change the boomers.
That's too hard. It's such a big thing to try and take on.
It is so hard. And I'm already considered very westernized in where I'm from in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
So they call me a banana, yellow outside, white inside, which sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. But
Yeah, you're pretty white in a lot of areas.
but at the same time, I know a lot of the Chinese, especially from Hong Kong, traditions, what not to do, what not to say, all the rules, right?
You're kind of a half banana because you are still very Chinese in certain areas.
Like what?
You're like those mini bananas.
The mini but yummy ones,
Yeah.
clearly.
Feisty.
So I have like BBC, ABC friends, and CBC. What does that mean? ABC, American born Chinese, BBC, British born Chinese, CBC, Canadian born Chinese friends. So my range of friends are very global, and all of them have the same issues of, because most of my friends were born in that country, so they weren't born in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So they're basically white.
Yeah, of course.
So they've been brought up very westernized. And sometimes I think that they feel a bit lost in the sense that they're not completely British or Canadian or American, and yet they're not completely Chinese either. So
Yeah,
you kind
of
of feel
course.
like, what's the word? Like
Caught in the middle. You don't quite know which one is more dominant, but yeah.
Yeah, because white people will see you as Asian,
Yeah,
but then Asian people think that you're white. You're like,
exactly.
okay.
You don't kind of get full acceptance from either side.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Most of the time, my friends will come up with the same problem and ask me what to do, which is,
What do you say to them?
well, I mean, I find that recurring problem is if you're a woman and if you get to a certain age, they will ask you, oh, do you have a boyfriend? This could be an uncle or auntie, but the problem we also call my parents' friends uncle and auntie. So it's
Yeah.
very confusing. Anyway, so all these uncle and aunties will ask you, let's say if you're like 21, 22, 30 or something, they'll ask you, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Oh, if you have a boyfriend, when are you going to get married?
Yeah.
When you get married, like when you have a child, and then when you have the first child, they go, when are you going to have a second child? It's never fucking ending.
It's never enough.
And my friends always say to me, so did you ever get that? I'm like, look at this resting bitch face. Do they dare? No. I have never had those kind of questions thrown at me because no one dares.
Yeah.
Because I set boundaries very clearly. And I also sometimes don't give face to people. I will retaliate right in front of everyone,
Yeah.
even when I was a mini Grace. So
Right.
people know,
Yeah.
do not fucking mess with me.
So how do you share that with people? What's your advice?
So most of my friends are way more chill than me. So they don't want to offend their parents or, aunties and uncles or relatives. So I would say you need to set your boundaries by saying, so let's give two versions. One is Grayson style sarcastic. The other one is more respectful.
All right.
So the respectful version is, I don't have a boyfriend. It's not my goal right now. But anyway, this is a really yummy chicken that we're having. So you kind of brush it off. And if they keep coming back at you, you go, oh, can you pass me some veggies over there? You just divert the conversation to something else. And the more you divert, they will get the gist.
What if you get teamed up on by all the aunties? You're at a family thing and all the aunties are like having something to say.
One of my friends in London,
Yeah.
so he's gay and he's Asian. And he is as gay as a Christmas tree. So you can spot it from miles. So I don't know how people keep asking him when is he going to get married or get a girlfriend, because he really is so camp that I love it. And then what he said to me was, so many years, all these uncle and aunties keep asking him.
Yeah.
And then one day he decided to retaliate and he said, I already got married, but you weren't invited. And ever since that day, he has never been asked.
That's kind of a room stopper.
Yes. So I think sometimes you just have to throw it out there
Yeah.
and do it with a smile, right?
Yeah.
And people sometimes, they just want to dig information. Sometimes people want to upset you
Yeah.
because that's their entertainment. So you do the same, but with a smile.
Yeah.
So the sarcastic way, for me, if someone says something like that to me, oh, when are you going to get married? No. I don't know. I'm just very direct and blunt. And as I know now, especially in Australia, there are a lot of baby ears out there, and they pretend to be all open-minded and whatever and stuff, but they're not. So
what's the other option? Sarcastic.
I mean, for a start, I will go, it's a very interesting question, but I don't think, let me check, I don't think it's got anything to do with your business.
Oh, ouch. Yep.
Yeah. Or I will go,
That'll do it.
or I will ask a very personal question about them.
Yeah.
So how's your relationship with your husband when he travels away? Are you worried that he will have an affair?
Oh.
I will throw it back like that.
Yeah, ouch.
That's just how I roll. If you're gonna bitch me out, I can do the same.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
That's harsh.
That's harsh. So that's why I never get any questions like that, because people know.
Yeah.
I will say things that makes them regret asking that question.
But not everyone can do that because not everyone's like you.
Well, that's why we're having this training. You need to start practicing, people.
So what are the baby steps? We get the question. It's all a bit awkward in the room. How do you respond?
I think you need to not answer the question. You need to be indirectly answer the question.
Yeah.
So throw me some question and I'll answer.
Okay. Oh, so Grace, when are you going to have another kid?
Why are you going to babysit for me? Are you going to pay for me? Oh my God, that's so nice of you. So maybe you can give me $8,000 per month for me to have this child? I'm loving this game more.
Good answer.
More.
Oh, I noticed you don't have a boyfriend yet. Why is that?
Well, the thing is, I have really high standard. and I still don't know whether I'm gay or bisexual or where I want to go celibate. Because when it comes to sex, let's talk about sex if you don't mind. Do you mind if we talk about sex? If I talk about sex, I feel like we have a connection. Can we talk about sex with you?
Auntie's definitely not going to be up for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
Yes.
So I think when you go to somewhere that they don't expect, then it's a showstopper.
Yeah.
It will shut the conversation down, and you will remind them, do not do that again. Because that's how I'm going to answer every single time.
You just got to let the awkwardness kind of hang there a little bit.
Yeah, and also I think sometimes with your parents, most people feel really guilty by not conforming or at the same time stand up for themselves. So there's a kind of resentment sometimes with adult children and their parents.
Yeah. But do they feel like they should be pleasing their parents, or they don't have the ability to stand up to their parents?
I mean, you're white. Tell me some of your stories because it's very different, Asian and Western style.
Well, I never really got, a lot of those questions anyway, because I don't know, maybe it is a white thing, or maybe it's just being a boy thing. You just kind of, no one really dug that deep into my relationships. But then again, I'm sort of much more reserved in what I share with people anyway. So it's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell situation.
What about the guilty weapon? You know how parents always use that?
Yeah.
Emotional blackmail, which a lot of my friends have encountered, even my own parents as well sometimes. But I just don't let that happen anymore. And the guilt thing doesn't work for me at all.
Yeah.
If you try that, I'm like, whatever, man. I don't buy into this whole guilt thing.
No, you just got to sort of, I think as it happens more in your life, you just get comfortable with being uncomfortable and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I've also learned that with my mom especially, that I have trained her for over 15 years how to react towards me.
Yeah.
I mean, I trained her without her even knowing. And I also train myself as well. So now when I speak to my mom, if she says something I don't want to hear, or she's bitching about something or somebody that is I think is really unfair, immediately I go quiet.
Yeah.
I don't respond, and then I change the subject. And if she keeps going on, I will change the subject again and again and again. So then she knows, because my mom's super smart, so she knows.
Yeah.
And I think not to create conflict, that's one way of dealing with it.
So why do you think the mums and the aunties are so desperate for the information? Or are they that interested, or is it just something that it's like a habit that you have to ask about?
I think it's a
stuff?
habit, and I think, sometimes at that age, they're all retired. They work very hard for, when they were working, and so they're retired, they've got nothing to do, and they just want a bit of gossip.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure that you are not a Hello magazine in their life. Right. Don't be the Hello magazine or OK magazine or whatever,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just stop it before they can even start.
Yeah.
And also ready to walk away from disrespect and bad behavior without causing an argument. Because at the end of the day, they're still your family or relatives or parents or whatever and stuff, right? And most people still want to have a connection, which is fine. But I just think that unless you set your boundaries.
I think you got to keep changing the boundaries a little bit too as you get, older and your relationship develops. You still have to keep moving them. You can't have the boundaries of being an 18-year-old when you're 35.
I also think that a lot of my friends trying to change their parents, and they don't understand their parents either, because people don't change. They're definitely not going to change when they're in the 70s and above, right? So you have to adjust your expectation. And also, I know somebody who really wants to tell the parents to accept they're gay, they have a long-time partner, but the problem is Asian parents, they deal with things very differently. By them accepting your partner coming to their home, to me, is already acceptance. So you don't really need to have the verbal
No, you got to
stamp.
read the room on that one.
But some people just want to have that.
Hear the words.
Hear the word.
You could be waiting a very long time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're able to have the honest conversation with your parents, fine. But most of the time, they are just not ready. So you just have to accept that.
Yeah. I think it's got to come from both ends. You would have to accept that your parents won't change, and they'll have to accept whatever answers you give about your life and your choice of family, no family, partner, whatever. It's got to come from two directions.
But I also feel like sometimes with parents or families or siblings, they use the green pass all the time for everything. For something that they've done or disrespecting you, they think it's fine because you're family. You need to suck it up no matter what I do, right?
Yeah, I ran out of those cards a long time ago.
Yeah. So as we said in the last episode, access denied. Go back to and listen to it.
Yes.
You just have to be firm, even for with families, that they need to have better boundaries and respect boundaries. Because I feel like most, especially Asian families, they don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Like respect, they don't know what it is.
The respect doesn't trickle. It doesn't go downwards. It only goes upwards, it seems, in Asian families. Like the younger have to respect the older, but the older don't necessarily respect the younger ones. So, yeah, that's where it's...
For example, with our kid, right? He's only 12. And the other day when we were in the car, he didn't do something he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
So then I said to him, okay, well, you're banned from gaming this weekend. He was very respectful and he asked why.
Yeah.
And then he gave his version of why I should consider lifting his ban.
Yeah.
And deep down, as much as I am a fear-mongering...
You were annoyed.
fear-mongering mum, I love that he challenged me.
Yeah, it was good.
In my household, you'll be fucking dreaming if you can challenge my mum.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, you would have copped a slap around the head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So different generation, how we bring up kids is so... I think it's really cool now that my kid is able to say and challenge me when he feels like it's not fair. And I love that. And I actually told him afterwards, I'm really proud of you for challenging me. And I said, at the same time, we have reasons when you don't perform how it should be, how you should, then you need to do better. So it's all about being very clear, setting boundaries, and also respect people's space and as a person.
You have to respect other people's decisions. I think that's the thing that, maybe it is with the Asian parent thing, that they have to respect what you've decided, but somehow that sort of gets lost in the
they're always right.
Yeah.
So this week's Ginger Ninja Comeback Zone, we have a lovely listener. It's a he this time.
Cool.
This lovely listener said, I'm an introvert.
Yay, my people.
But he's saying, I'm not very good at socializing.
Yeah.
But I would like to meet women. What shall I do? How can I do it?
Depends on where you spend your time. I think, daytime's kind of easier, I guess. You can strike up conversations, in cafes during your day, sort of get used to the habit of just talking to random people a bit more often. I mean, it's a challenge in the beginning, of course, but you just got to take the jump and go for it.
I would say pick a coffee shop that you go to all the time. There will be locals that go there all the time as well. But there's so many factors I will have to consider. What do you look like? How do you dress? What's your character?
Yeah.
Are you weird around people, or do you have any social skill? All these matters.
Yeah.
Lovely listener, because that helps me to understand you, and then I can help you to plan how you're going to do this, right? There's so many factors. We need to know more information. Yes. So keep writing in to us and sending us DMs to Gracelam Style or Gracelam Chats on my Instagram, and tell us all your problems, dilemmas, and we will not answer it for you.
And maybe go back and revise Just Say No and...
access denied. On that note, bitches, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. If you enjoyed my chat today, hit follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Forward your favorite episode to a friend. Follow me on Gracelam Chats and also Gracelam Style on all social media platforms. Tune in every Wednesday for a new episode. Don't Make Me Call Her podcast series is produced by Herrrooo Production. Music by Lindsay Lai at lindsayli.com. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!